50 unique photographs of the wild days of the circus. This vintage photo captures a fearless female stunt rider performing on the Wall of Death, a gravity-defying carnival act popular in the early 20th century. With one hand raised, she showcases incredible skill and bravery, embodying the daring spirit of classic stunt performers. This vintage photo appears to be an early trick photography, or circus sideshow illusion, depicting a man with two heads. Likely taken in the late 19th or early 20th century, such images were popular in freak shows and novelty postcards, using clever editing or mirrors to create shocking effects. This vintage photo features Ella Harper, known as the Camel Girl, a 19th century sideshow performer born with a rare condition called congenital genu recurvatum, causing her knees to bend backward. Despite her fame in circus acts, she preferred a quiet life and left show business at a young age. Betty Broadbent was the most photographed and most tattooed woman of the 20th century, the first person to be inducted into the Tattoo Hall of Fame. In her lifetime, she collected over 565 tattoos, creating a bodysuit that won her a job as a performer for the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. Annie Jones was the most celebrated bearded lady of her era. Shortly after she was born in Virginia on July 14, 1865, the hirsute Annie Jones began her career in exhibition. Purportedly born with a chin covered in fine hair, Annie's average parents were originally horrified by her appearance. Vintage circus clown, midget dwarf, photo, circus freak, sideshow, Halloween costume. Clown performing at Duffy Circus in 1911. Duffy Circus was originally founded in 1775. The Duffy family's involvement in circuses stretches back to a young shoemaker from Dublin, Patrick James Duffy, who performed as an acrobat in circuses in the 1840s in England. Trainer Walter McLean works with his elephants at the Ringling Circus stop in Sarasota, Florida. 1940. A clown acts out a routine with another circus performer dressed in a lion suit. Date unspecified. Strongman circus performer Alexander Marshall lifts two women holding onto a steel pull gripped in his teeth. Circa 1930s. An elephant is hoisted with pulleys off a ship and onto the dock below. Two of Barnum and Bailey's most popular performers, circus giant George Anger and Pygmy Clickco, pose for a photo. 1918. Contortionist Psalm, the elastic wonder of the world, sits atop a flower vase. Circa early 1900s. As people watch from a nearby rooftop, the family members of the Otaries aerial troupe balance upside down on a high wire, Sarasota, Florida. 1930. Spectators gather on the sidewalks of New York City to watch the circus parade down the street. Circa 1920s. A brave daredevil in the spotlight walks the tightrope for an audience of circus attendees. circa early 1900s. Olga the lion tamer, armed with only a chair and a stick, tests the patience of 3 male lions. The Ringling Bros ringmaster makes final preparations before starting the show for an eager audience, circa early 1900s. A group of kids takes a peek under the tent of the Cole Bros Circus that had set up across the street from Yankee Stadium in New York City, 1950. Children gather around to look at a circus lion housed in its cage before the start of the show. The crew of Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus works to raise the big tent for the final show of the season, Sarasota, Florida, 1945. 3 women brave enough to be part of the show work with trainer Walter McLean and his elephants, 1940. A trainer works with a camel at a circus in Slovenia, 1957. A clown in the Cole Bros Circus chats with actor Spencer Tracy during one of the circus performances in Hollywood, California. Which of these historical photos surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments.